Good Monday evening, everyone. Welcome to Garden State Weather. Meteorologist Robert Smith with a recap of our snowstorm here along the Mid-Atlantic on this Monday, the 3rd of January here. And it just grazed like central and coastal New Jersey. It pummeled southern New Jersey and the Delaware River area here into Virginia and Maryland. We're going to take a look now. This is the latest surface chart. The storm is now off the shore. And let's take a look at the Doppler, and Doppler is showing also, the satellite view is showing a new storm coming into the west, and our storm system evacuating here off of the northern mid-Atlantic coast, well out into the ocean right now. If we take a look at the composite radar, this shows up, radar. There's the vestiges here of what was a major winter storm. And there's a lot of counties here in New Jersey. Hold on. No school for these people tomorrow. Avalon, Stone Harbor, Cape May Tech, Dennis Township, Margaret May School, North Wildwood, Ocean City School District, Wildwood Public Schools do not have school tomorrow. Other areas here in Atlantic County, that was Cape May. Other areas here in Atlantic County do not have school tomorrow. Absecon Public Schools, Atlantic City Public Schools, Brigantine, Egg Harbor City, Galloway Township, Linwood, and Ventnor City Public Schools all closed tomorrow. And in Cumberland County proper, Cumberland County Tech, Deerfield Township, Morris River Township, and Millville schools are closed tomorrow. Further north, where the storm was lighter in precipitation, we have 2-hour delays here pretty much throughout this entire area in Ocean County at Berkeley, Central Regional, Eagleswood Elementary, U.J. Boyd Elementary, Lacey Township, Little Egg Harbor, Long Branch Island, Pinelands Regional School District, Southern Regional School District, Stafford, and Tuckerton Elementary School all have 2-hour delays tomorrow. Some hefty and pretty intense snowfall here, 12.40 inches in Atlantic and Northfield, 14 inches proper in Cape May at Ocean City, 11.5 inches here in Cape May at Cape May Courthouse. If we went into Delaware, DE, 14.5 inches here at Sussex and Allendale. 12.60 inches in Sussex near Georgetown. Incredible amounts of snow here in this area. Meteorologist Robert Smith with you here at Garden State Weather. Want to quickly review this morning's European model guidance. Here's that storm as it went neutral to slightly negative and then out over actually just positive tilt here with that. Here's another short wave coming in over the Great Lakes on Wednesday, and then another follow-up lead here coming in from off the Pacific Northwest. This is going to be the one that's going to be of interest here. This one will be the lead one on Wednesday night and Thursday. It's not going to do too much. Now, as this dives south and east, it takes on a neutral to slightly negative tilt here, but most of it looks positive. And again, look at this. So this tells me this isn't going to hang around very long either, but it's going to be cold enough for snow, and we'll get into that in a moment. GFS isn't really showing much of a storm here. The European model guidance is showing more, and then next week it just gets cold. Upper trough and part of the polar vortex drops down a lobe of very cold air here, and this is a positively tilted trough here. So it's just going to get cold around here. And there could be downwind lake effect snow showers and snowflakes in the air, but if you're looking for a significant snowstorm out of this, it doesn't seem like that will work out either. Nope. So let's focus back on Thursday night and Friday. Two different camps for Thursday night and Friday morning here. Here's the GFS from off the 18Z run, which just came in. And if we want it even to go back to the 12Z run, I'm sure probably going to show the same thing. As we get into Thursday and Friday, the GFS says, what storm here? It does show some snow here across southern New Jersey and the Delmarva, and the center of the low is off the coast further to the south. The European model guidance has something different altogether, and trusting more of the GFS, the European model guidance at this point, because it handled today's situation quite well. with another redevelopment here off of the Virginia and North Carolina coast. Here comes the overrunning and the cold air. Here comes the snow across the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor once again as we head into Friday morning, but it's going to be whisked away. This could be sleet and rain out here over the coastline. Some of this is not refined yet, so we're looking at a large-scale pattern here that's in evolutionary change. More storms coming into the west and Intermountain West and the north flow here. And here comes the next system coming up on Sunday, January 9th. And that looks like it could start out as some freezing rain or, even some sleet, wet snowflakes here before it turns over to rain. That goes out. And the next week just gets cold. Coming in on northwest flow, high pressure over the Midwest and downsloped lakes here are snowflakes and snow showers, lake effect if you would have. And somebody's going to get a few flakes out of this. I think we're all kind of flaky at this point. Again, want to go back and hone in on this locally here for the New Jersey, New York area on Thursday night and Friday morning. This is what the European model guidance is previously showing right now as of 12Z this morning in terms of snowfall for Thursday night and Friday. So once again, may not be as heavy and as dynamic. Maybe eastern areas here of Long Island will receive more than the areas in central and southern New Jersey received on Monday evening here, but still, this is a tail, and then at the tail to tail, and this is, again, snow flurries and snow showers and ocean snow here on the model guidance coming up for next week. It's going to be really chilly around here next week. Now, that is the European model guidance. The GFS sees things slightly differently, and these are the 24-hour snowfall maps. So if we're looking at this from the GFS's perspective here, not much. That's the GFS camp right now. 2 camps. And the reason for this is locating the 500 millibar vertical velocities here are uplifting in the atmosphere or vertical motion here as we get into Thursday night and Friday morning here. There's a lot of vertical motion going on here offshore New England, the northern mid-Atlantic, including central and northern New Jersey, according to the European model guidance. And let's see, can we switch this over to GFS? Hold on. And the GFS vertical velocities are further south and strung out as we get into Thursday night and Friday morning, and that's the reason why the GFS model guidance is dampening the precipitation here and then bringing in a northwest flow or west flow very quickly, while the European model guidance is not so. Take a quick look now at the National Weather Service's digital database high temperatures for the country over the next 7 days. Break this down. Lots of cold air across here. It's cold. This cold air. And this cold air here in the northern plains is going to be bleeding into the eastern United States. It's not going to be like chilly, like ultimately cold here. It'll be about normal, then cool down again as we head into Thursday, definitely as we head into Friday. That cold air really comes in behind the storm system, and we're talking very chilly air here from the northern plains, the Great Lakes, the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley, and the northern mid-Atlantic region. Where is the heat? Well, it's where I was supposed to be this week, but with COVID and the airlines being in the situation that they're in, I decided to postpone that. Again, for a second year. Oh dear. Oh dear. And what is the daily temperature records? Do we have any? Well, we could have a few record low high temperatures here across Montana and the Dakotas during the day on Tuesday, tomorrow, or Wednesday actually. And again, across the same locations, maybe the Central Plains here, reaching that area here. But other than that, these are record high temperatures, and we're not really seeing anything that is records, but we've got temperatures in the 70s and 80s in Florida. Wouldn't you want to be there, right? Yeah. Daily low temperature potentials this week. Look at this. Minnesota, the Dakotas here. 15, 20, 21 degrees below zero. Meanwhile, in Florida, it's in the 60s and 70s around Key West. What a contrast, right? Yeah. And it's going to get cold around here, too. Oh, yeah, you see it. So after the storm has departed here this evening, we just have tidal flooding, coastal flood advisories for inundation above ground expected in low-lying areas and near shorelines of tidal waterways where New Jersey counties of Middlesex, Monmouth, Ocean, and southeastern Burlington from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. tomorrow on Tuesday. So, and then of course we have some gale warnings out over the coastal waters too, or maybe these are just small craft advisories. Yeah, no, gale warnings until 10 p.m. this evening. So things are quieting down here. Some flooding across Louisville and the river basins here of Indiana and Ohio here. And down south, well, in Florida, just small craft advisories on both sides of the coast here showing up. And down here in the Mississippi, what do we got here? Got a hard freeze warning in effect from 10 p.m. this evening until 10 a.m. on Tuesday. And down in the Bayou area, a freeze warning in effect again until 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Out in the west, we've got lots of things going on. And of course, we've got a winter storm watch in effect from Wednesday morning through Wednesday night. High wind warning from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesday. So, could be dealing with some fire weather here. And of course, the upper Midwest here and the West Coast just showing lots of precipitation and lots of storm warnings. There are winter storm watches and winter storm warnings in effect. And for January 3rd, I just found a record for Atlantic City, which had the most snow on that day for today, the 3rd of January, at 9.5 inches. That's breaking the old record. We have to get to that. Briefly wanted to look at the NAM tonight as that storm exits the coast, and then here comes an onshore flow on Wednesday. And this onshore flow on Wednesday morning could be producing some freezing drizzle, some freezing light precipitation here across northern areas, probably not amounting to much. And then off that coast, that goes, and it could be a few showers around here Wednesday morning. And this is a warm advective pattern ahead of the cold front and the next system coming in. The one that we're speaking about is for Thursday and Friday. So, I'm not expecting much in the way of anything on Wednesday, but do be mindful that temperatures will be near or below freezing in these areas. So any of this light precipitation that reaches the ground, if this is not Virga and it does reach the ground, there could be some slippery spots if you're traveling early on Wednesday morning near rush hour.